She called on day 3. I didn't answer. She called again and again, 12 times in 2 hours. Then the texts started flooding in. Please, we need to talk. I made a terrible mistake. You're the only one I've ever really loved. He meant nothing. That last one made me laugh. He meant nothing, but she risked everything for him. The math wasn't mathing, but that's the thing about desperate people. They'll say anything if they think it'll get them what they want. Truth becomes negotiable. Words lose meaning. Everything becomes a tool for manipulation. I blocked her number, then unblocked it an hour later because I'm human and humans are weak, and some masochistic part of me wanted to see if she'd keep trying. She did. On day 5, she showed up at my door. I wasn't expecting it. I'd just gotten home from work. First day back, zombie mode, going through motions. Her car was in the driveway. She was sitting on the porch steps, looking smaller than I remembered. Vulnerable, like she'd shrunk in the days since I'd seen her. We need to talk, she said before I could tell her to leave. No, we don't. Please, just give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes turned into an hour. We sat on that porch, maintaining physical distance that mirrored the emotional canyon between us. She told me her side, her version, her truth. She was confused. She didn't know what she wanted. I had become distant. I had stopped seeing her. I had taken her for granted. She didn't plan for this to happen. It just did. Marcus pursued her. She tried to resist, but I had pushed her away. Notice the pattern? Every sentence was designed to shift responsibility, to make her choices somehow inevitable, to paint herself as the victim of circumstances beyond her control. It was a masterclass in deflection. I let her talk, didn't interrupt, didn't argue, just listened with the detachment of someone watching a play they'd already seen. When she finished, she looked at me with those eyes, the ones I used to get lost in, and said the words she thought would fix everything. I love you, I choose you. Can we start over? Start over, like we could just hit reset. Like Betrayal was a level in a video game that we could replay until we got it right. Like 6 months of deception could be erased with the right combination of tears and promises. No, I said, simple, final. What do you mean, no? I'm telling you I want to make this work. I'm choosing us. You chose, past tense. You chose months ago. You chose him. You chose lies. You chose yourself over everything we built. Now I'm choosing, and I choose me. Her face contorted. Confusion mixed with anger, mixed with desperation. This wasn't how it was supposed to go. In her mind, she'd done the hard part. She'd admitted it. She'd come back. She'd said the magic words. Now I was supposed to fall in line. Take her back. Be grateful she chose me in the end. You're being cruel, she said. Cruel. The woman who'd betrayed me for 6 months, who'd lied to my face daily, who'd brought another man into our home. She thought I was being cruel for having boundaries. I'm being clear, I corrected. There's a difference. You want forgiveness without consequences. You want reconciliation without change. You want me to carry the weight of your choices while you walk away unburdened. That's not how this works. So that's it? 5 years means nothing to you? 5 years means everything to me. That's why this hurts so much. But you didn't protect those 5 years. You gambled them away for excitement and validation from someone who will do to you exactly what you did to me. Because people who cheat with you will cheat on you. It's not a question of if, it's when. She started crying. Real tears this time. Not manipulation, not strategy, genuine grief. And I felt nothing. Not satisfaction, not vindication, just nothing. The well of emotion I'd always had for her had run dry. She'd burned through years of goodwill in months of betrayal. I'm going to therapy, she said through tears. I'm working on myself. I'm figuring out why I did this. That's good. I'm glad. Genuinely. You should do that. But you should do it for you, not for us. Because there is no us anymore. How can you be so cold? Where's the man who loved me? He's gone. You killed him. Not all at once. That would have been kinder. You killed him slowly, one lie at a time, until there was nothing left but a ghost clinging to a memory of something that stopped being real a long time ago. The reckoning wasn't what I expected. I thought I'd yell, scream, let out all the rage that had been building. But rage requires passion, and I had none left for her. I was just tired. Tired of the drama. Tired of the mental gymnastics. Tired of trying to make sense of senseless choices. She left eventually, defeated, confused, angry that her apology didn't grant automatic absolution. She wanted to feel better about what she'd done. She wanted me to make it easier for her. But that wasn't my job anymore. Maybe it never was. After she drove away, I went inside and did something I should have done years ago. I looked at my part in this. Not the betrayal, that was all her, but the setup, the conditions that made it possible. I'd ignored red flags, made excuses for behavior that deserved questions, prioritized her comfort over my own intuition, lost myself trying to be the perfect partner for someone who was never trying to be a partner at all. I'd become so focused on the relationship that I'd forgotten about the relationship I had with myself. That stops now. I made a list. Things I wanted, things I needed, things I wouldn't compromise on ever again. Respect, honesty, reciprocity, basic human decency. The list seemed simple, obvious, but these things hadn't existed in my relationship, and I'd tolerated their absence because I was too scared to be alone. Lesson learned. Being alone is better than being lonely next to someone. Solitude beats betrayal every single time. My phone buzzed. Text from my brother. "How you holding up?" "Better than I should be," I typed back. "That's called growth, little brother. Proud of you." Growth. Maybe that's what this was. Not destruction, transformation. The caterpillar doesn't see the cocoon as an ending. It's a necessary stage, a darkness that leads to flight. I was in my cocoon. It was dark. It was uncomfortable. It was necessary. And on the other side, wings I didn't know I had, freedom I'd forgotten existed. The reckoning wasn't about her anymore. It was about me, about choosing self-respect over comfort, about understanding that love without trust is just obsession with a prettier name, about finally putting myself first. And you know what? That choice, that decision to walk away and mean it, it felt like coming home to myself after being lost in someone else for far too long.